MYKHAILOV, Ukraine in the red, the Israeli FINESILVER in the blue singlet. It was a historic run in Poland last week. We were there and we watched Mitch FINESILVER win 3 matches and become Israel's first European medalist since 1991. You go back through the history books of Israeli wrestling at the Olympic Games, there's only been one Olympic wrestler, and that was back in 1992 with Maxime Geller. So FINESILVER an opportunity to become number 2 as far as Israeli clinching a spot to the Olympics. First verbal warning given to MYKHAILOV. Very similar situation to what we saw with Slovenia and David Habit. You have FINESILVER, who had a lot of success wrestling in the United States collegiately. Duke University, a 2-time participant for Duke at the NCAAs. He was an All-American, placing 4th in 2019. Halfway through the first period, looks like we're going to get a whistle, and it's going to be an opportunity for FINESILVER to get the first offense as MYKHAILOV will go on the activity clock. 30 seconds up, left-hand corner, so FINESILVER, the initiator early on for Israel. Here in 2021, FINESILVER's wrestling in his 4th tournament. Had a disappointing European Olympic qualifier a couple of months ago. He took 10th at the Mateo and then 18th at the International Ukrainian. But you could just see last week in Warsaw, everything was starting to come together for the young wrestler as he put those performances behind him, earned a medal, the bronze at the European Championships, and he has not missed a beat today. A 1-0 lead, 40 seconds to go, first period. FINESILVER for a moment had the 2-on-1. MYKHAILOV able to clear out his left arm. Neither wrestler taking many shots in this opening period. Final few moments, and it will be the passivity point. That's it. After 3 minutes, Israel with a 1-0 lead. Talked about FINESILVER, the All-American at Duke, placing 4th in 2019 for head coach Glenn Lanham. FINESILVER family, his twin brother Zach wrestled at Duke. Second set of twins, Josh and Matt. While for MYKHAILOV, he's had a lot of success so far this year. We talked about normally at 79, he's sliding down into the 74 Olympic weight. In Belgrade, the individual World Cup, he was able to capture a bronze medal. He was also a world bronze medalist at the European Championships in Rome last year. So MYKHAILOV, a bright young wrestler for Ukraine, just entering his prime. Down 1, second period underway. Watch this, you see FINESILVER holding the center really well, commanding the mat presence. MYKHAILOV circling around that inner circle. Again, FINESILVER goes back to the Russian tie, has the left arm, unable to pull off any type of drag with it. We just have yet to see MYKHAILOV launch any type of offense. And again, he will get put up onto the clock, and I agree with it. We just haven't seen Vasile unleash what normally is a pretty steady stream of offensive shots. I don't know what the case might be. FINESILVER has him spooked with maybe a counter or what, but twice now he's up on the activity clock. FINESILVER controlling the center, a 1-0 lead. There's a low single coming in around the ankle. First shot of the night by MYKHAILOV. He has that leg elevated, looks for the trip. FINESILVER able to get the point as the clock expired, but MYKHAILOV near the edge should latch up too, and he does. And now the criteria will go right back to the Ukrainian. So FINESILVER did a good job of not giving up the points before the activity clock expired. But MYKHAILOV, a patient approach, knew he would have the criteria if he could finish the two, and that's what he did. So he's 1 for 1 on shots, and we're tied at 2. FINESILVER, heavy hands, heavy on the neck, that upper back area. MYKHAILOV trying to clear that collar tie away. FINESILVER, a half-hearted shot. Inside a minute. Ukraine and Israel, first of 2 semis at 74 kilos. Oh, big shot there by FINESILVER, and look at the counter by MYKHAILOV. FINESILVER took a shot he knew he had to. MYKHAILOV took full advantage of it. Goes up high with the lock, trying to get a turn for 2 more. Precious time winning off that clock, and we'll go back to the feet with 18 seconds to go. Still plenty of time if you're FINESILVER. You can get the criteria right back with a takedown. FINESILVER comes in, rolls the die, knew he had to take a shot. A little bit too far stretch with that last 2 attempt, and MYKHAILOV is able to defend it, and Ukraine takes the advantage. Winner by points, 4-2, Vasyl MYKHAILOV, as he is able to knock off Mitch FINESILVER of Israel. 4-2 your final. MYKHAILOV, Ukraine advances.